Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out.
Family, you guys are so amazing. I'm Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast, AOS Notes. Listen, every single video, I'm going to tell you this now. I want to welcome you to another episode of AOS Notes. But every episode, I'm going to tell you, I'm excited. Why I'm excited? Because every time I get on this mic to be able to encourage you to drop some jewels in your lap, I'm excited. Because I want to drop something so heavy on today. Now, let me do this because I'm going to end abruptly the video. So let me do all the preliminaries now. So this is what I want to tell you. If you listen to any podcast on all the podcast platforms, I want you to follow us right now, AOS the podcast. Follow us now on iHeartRadio, Spotify, also Apple Podcasts, AOS the podcast, also YouTube, AOS.inspires. But if you search AOS the podcast, we will pop up. I need you to subscribe. We're doing great. We're out of ICU now. We're out of ICU, right? We're being revived. So I need y'all to come on and show some love. And also Facebook and also Instagram and TikTok, AOS.inspires. Follow us. Listen. We post different content on all four platforms that I promise you that will encourage you. Now, let me tell you this podcast is sponsored by Winning After a Major Loss publication that we produced 2016. Go get it now, Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Go get it right now. If you don't like it, if it don't give you value, I give you your money back. I personally Cash App you or Vimeo your money back. I promise you. Go get it. No risk. So let's go ahead and get started. On today, this short AOS note. I did a survey. I did a workshop, right, for some leaders. And I asked them to name 3 things that they love. This is going to hit home. I said, name 3 things that you love, right? So I went throughout the room, and I just wanted to hear the responses. I want to hear what people wrote. Some people said they love their wife, they love their husband, they love their children, their family, their house, their cars. I heard people say that they love their mom, their dad. You know, some people were single. Some people said they love their animals, right? So I went throughout this room, this leadership. These are all managers and supervisors. These are all leadership roles. But I asked them a question: what do you love the most? Everybody said something different, but nobody said this particular thing. And it began to make me think, and I'm going to give you that particular thing in a minute, but it made me think, what is important to you? Like what is on, I'm going to tell you this. I was listening to Darius Daniels. He said this and it hit me at home because a lot of people put money over health, you know, subconsciously. Right? But if somebody told you I would give you $10 billion today, but tomorrow morning you would die. Or you can be broke now and live tomorrow for 25 more years or 100 more years. Which one would you take? Well, I'll take being broke. So what you're saying is health is more important than money. Yes. Okay, great. So in that perspective, when you break it down like that, we understand what's valuable and what's not valuable, right? However, I asked everybody in the room, I said, what do you love the most? Now, some people said God, you know, and of course people were being politically correct. I love God, I love my family, I love my job. You know, people were saying certain things like that. But as I began to go through the room, nobody gave me the answer that I was looking for. And this answer that I'm looking for, it shows me why people will stay in relationships where there's no love. Because of this answer, it shows me why people will stay in relationships that they're getting abused. Or it shows me why people will stay in jobs that they hate and don't pursue their dreams. Because of this answer, it shows me why people remain in circumstances or situations that they don't want to be in because of this answer. This answer, I know y'all sitting on the edge, y'all say, like, tell me the answer, hurry up. The answer that I was looking for when I asked them, I said, what do you love the most? This is the answer I was looking for. Me. I love me. And what's damaging is many of you have been trained that self-love is selfish. It's not true. Because this is the truth. If you don't love you, and many of you like, I do love myself, then why you ain't say yourself first? Because many of you thought about the question that I asked that group of leaders. Many of you thought about that question and you first begin to think, oh, I love my wife, my husband, my kids. You begin to list those people. And it's sad because so many people put themselves on the back burner. Why are you putting yourself on? Just because you put yourself first, that doesn't make you selfish, right? Like I want you to love you. And when you, in fact, don't love you, it's impossible for somebody else to love you right. Why? Because there's going to be so many insecurities. When somebody say you're beautiful, you're like, go ahead, you just want something. Or, oh, you're so handsome. Yeah, whatever. So how much money you need? Your insecurities will jump up. Why? Because you don't love you correctly. I can't love you right when I don't love me right. Because I should be the first display of love to myself, and I should show you how to love me correctly. So as we close this AOS notes, I want you to think about that. Really, really take in consideration. Let's really dive deep. Really think about that. Do you really love yourself? Or do you always find yourself putting yourself on the back burner? Something to think about.